Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality, and this is the third video of my Summer Dollar Tree Junk Journal Challenge. You're still invited to challenge along with me, make your own summer journal. It can be any theme, and I'm going to have a giveaway, I decided, at the end of this challenge. When I'm done with the book and do my final flip through, I will announce a winner, and you can get involved and be entered into the giveaway if you post pictures here on YouTube or a video here on YouTube, or if you post pictures over on Instagram or videos over on Instagram and you tag me at Creative Crafticality, and I will enter you every single time for more chances. I love doing these Dollar Tree Junk Journal challenges. It just is fun to see what they have at all the different Dollar Trees and just to see what you guys come up with, all your different ideas of what you can do with the items there. If you don't have a Dollar Tree, that's fine. Use whatever dollar type of store that you have in your area that you enjoy shopping at. And you can use any of your items that you have in your stash already. Yeah, so this isn't like a hard and fast competition or a challenge, just meant to be fun, give everybody inspiration. If you like doing altered books, you can go that route, junk journal, scrapbook, whatever. I just want to see what you're doing, and I would love for you to join me. So what I'm doing today is, well, first I'll show you, I made this in my last video. It is part of the cover. I'm going to add a tassel probably to this, and then something back here on this pocket, make a tag to go in there. But here it is so far, and if you'd like to see how I made this, the link for the video will be down below. So what I want to do next is make some paper to go, or take the paper that I have and alter it to go in the book. So I have two different kinds of paper and two different methods that I'm going to be using. So I have a gel press, and this one is an 8.5 by 11 size. So I have some 8.5 by 11, just regular. I think this is 28 pound. It's the smooth. I'll link it down below. I'll link everything that I can down below if you're interested in any of this. This I think was from Amazon, and so is the paper. It's like a really nice paper for printing and coloring and everything on. But it's not like a thick watercolor or anything. This will work well in the book. So what I wanted to do was use some of my acrylic paints on my gel press, and I have this stencil, and I was gonna go ahead and use that on the page, kind of make it a blended mixed, it won't be mixed media, it'll just be paint, but you know what I mean, a painterly piece of paper for a background. And then the other paper I'm going to use is the striped notebook paper that came in. It's the notebook that I took the cover off for the cover of my book. So I'm going to make several of these that I can attach in the middle to use in the signatures. But I'm going to use a piece of acetate and some watercolors. You can use whatever watercolors. I have this Kuretake set that I had received for Christmas, and I'll link it down below as well. But these are awesome watercolors. There's just about every color. Well, there is every color in the rainbow plus a lot more in between and after. So yeah, really awesome set. So I thought I would paint on some watercolor on here and just do the dabbing. So it kind of looks like water drops or water splotches or whatever you want. It's an easy way of just making colorful background pages. So we'll do that here in a bit. First I'm going to do the gel press. And I need to get my paints out too, but let's go ahead and open this up. I haven't done this in a long time, and I really loved it when I did it before. But I'm going to do it again. It always makes really pretty background papers, or, you know, it's really nice to use for mixed media. So these pieces are the protector pieces, and then I'm just going to leave that one on there. This is like a squishy jelly flexible plate, and I apologize for the glare with my ring light. So what you do with this is pretty simple. You put your paint on it and then you roll it out or squish it out in some fashion. I'm going to use the roller tool here. So I'm going to pull out some of my acrylics. I have this set, Chocola. I'll see if I can link it down below. I had reviewed these maybe a couple of years ago on my channel, but it is a set of 32 and lots of different colors. I'm going to pick out some colors here that will go well with my book. Let's see if there's a lighter pink. That's really too light. Might go with the yellow, that would be good. And that orange. Let's see if there's another pink. I may have to use that pink if it's, yeah, that's the only other pink besides the flesh colored one. So I think I'll go with those colors. I don't know if I could include a blue. Maybe a blue. I'll pull the blue out and see how that looks. All right. Go ahead and try this here. So I wish I could get rid of that ring, but I don't think that's going to go away. So I'm sorry about that. Okay, so what you do, you can do it two different ways. You can either put your paint on here and roll it out and then stick this on it and stick this piece on your paper, or I don't know, maybe I won't even use that. I don't think I'll use it because it's not, I wish I had like a full page dealio. I could use it just, if I had a smaller roller, I could just do a little bit, but I think, yeah, I think I'll just leave that out for now. Let's go ahead and try out putting all of these colors on and see what happens. You just don't want to roll them all together for a long period of time, or they might all mix and just make a muddy brown. It's just kind of a loose roll. I'm going to start by just putting little dots randomly. And you can also layer this on your page. So like I could roll this out now, put my page down, let it dry slightly, add more colors, but I think I'm gonna, these are all like experimental processes here. So we'll see how it turns out. Some yellow. And blue, maybe. Just don't want it to get too dark. We'll try this. Hopefully it turns out. Okay, let's try this and see. And I also can, after I roll this out, I can roll this on the paper too. So it's just, you can use it in many different ways. Oh, this looks really pretty. So I'm just going to lightly roll it. So I don't want to mix them too much. You can do different ways like that. So I'm going to try that. Put this down. Push it down. So this first piece, of course, is going to be the most colorful, I think. Oh, that's neat. Wow. I like that. So bright. That's pretty cool. So I can go down on the back here. Probably best if you let it dry a little bit, but I wonder if I put another piece on here and roll it. Let's try that. No, I don't want to do that because I don't want to ruin it. So it might stick. Let's see if I go. No, that's not going to work either. I wonder if I use the black part here. Let's see if that works. Just to smooth it out on that page. It doesn't, it's not ruining anything, so that's good. I'll just need to wipe that off. Let's see what happened here. Oh, that worked pretty good. Adding color there. So I'm going to let that dry. I have a piece of parchment paper over to the side here, so I'm just going to lay that out. And see, now I can take and roll this out like this. And add a few more colors in there. So there's a lot of yellow and orange, so I'm going to add a little bit of pink. And roll some more here. It was looking like spots. I think I'm going to use that on a piece and use this to roll out. Oh, that's cool. Well, kind of used up the paint on that, but that's okay. I'll add more to that later. See what this looks like. Well, that's fun. Wow. See if I can, since this is most of the paint's off of that, I'm going to roll this out on there and see if I can pick up any more of that paint on the press. Let's see. It added a little bit. So that's pretty dry. Let's see if I can add a little bit more paint here and do some more around the edges with some more paint. I'm going to add more pink and orange, I think. I'm going to turn this way, then you'll be able to see it a little bit better. Let's see. This will look really cool. Okay, I'm gonna stick this piece down again and pull it out here. So that took what was left off of that, and then we're rolling out onto the plate. See how this turned out. Oh, that looks cool. Very cool. See if I can get some more off there on the sides. That looks neat. That's pretty cool. Alright, see how that blue kind of turned, you know, it went with the yellow and kind of made it green, but that's okay. If I want any more blue on that paper. These do dry pretty quickly because you're rolling out the paint. So it's really thin. So that's one good thing about this. So I don't know if I want to do any more or not. I think I'm good with that. 2 is probably good for the book. So I'm going to have to wash this, and I can't remember how to do that properly, so I'll have to read the instructions on the book. And let's see. I wipe up my area here. Set this aside, and we will do the other one. Okay. I'm going to use this paper and a piece of acetate and pull some sheets out. I'll probably do like 6 pieces. So I have 3 folded sections to go in my book. All right. So I'll worry about cutting that off later. But I have a bowl of water here and my watercolors. Let's see. I want you to be able to see more of these colors. So okay, maybe I'll pull them out. I'll use these, come out and you can buy replacements of the little pots. So I'm going to pull out the ones I want to use here. Pink and yellow, or do I want to do, maybe I want to do pink and orange. And then maybe add in the yellow on a different paper. Let's see. Oops. Okay. So I'm going to use my water. Get it fairly watery there. Get a bunch of the color on and put it on my acetate in different spots like we did the other. And go ahead and do the orange. Might be easier if I just put the paper right on top, maybe. Okay. I'm going to start at the top and then make my way down. See how this worked out here. Oh, that's pretty. And it's still a little bit wet, so I can go down at the bottom. You can tell that the orange is more opaque of a paint than the pink. Okay, so let's see about this one. Oh, I think I've got two pieces attached here, but you get it. All right, I'll let that one dry. See if there's more on here to pull off. A little bit. Oh, my water needs to be rinsed. But yeah, this is a really quick and easy way to do some colored background papers. Just get your watercolors out and do like the watercolor smoosh, as I call it. And it just makes a really cool abstract background. And it's quicker than like actually dipping your paper into dye and letting it like sit there and then having to let the paper completely dry. Or you could just take your brushes and brush on. I've done that before. So yeah, hopefully my ideas give you inspiration and ideas for your junk journal background pages. You can use these in any theme, of course, any color. And if you're interested in any of the products, I'll have like affiliate links down below. And yeah, be sure to follow along. Next time I'll be putting my pages together into the junk journal and showing you how to do an easy pamphlet stitch. That's what I use in most of my junk journals. So hopefully you enjoyed this, gives you inspiration. Give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality. Bye. God bless.